Hi everyone, Angela with the Boxing Circle here. Today I'm in Savannah, Georgia at the NABF annual convention, and I'm really excited to announce that I'm accompanied today by Jimmy Mallo. Jimmy Mallo is a former boxer. He is a boxing coach. He is also the boxing director with Thrilla Gives, which we're going to get into here in just a minute, and he's visiting from Detroit, Michigan. What did I miss? You trained at Crunk back in the day. What else did I miss?
Not too much. You know, the name of our club is Mallo Boxing, which my uncle started and my dad back in 1971. So it's been in the family for a long time.
I love that. It's family tradition.
Yes.
That part I did not know, so I'm glad that you brought that out. Well, thank you so much. I appreciate it. So you know a little bit about the Boxing Circle and what we're doing here. I'm just trying to share coaches, fighters, and fans stories, and I'm creating a comprehensive love letter in giving back to the boxing community. So that's what we're doing here. I have my classic 5 rounds, but before I do that, do you mind telling me like what sparked your interest in terms of boxing? You said Mallo Boxing has been in the family for some time, so what I want to hear for you.
I started out really early, 5 or 6 years old. My uncle gave me my first set of boxing gloves when I was 5 or 6. And I remember going to my grandpa's house on Sunday and watching the fights, which back then it was Wide World of Sports with Howard Cosell. There was no pay-per-view. You didn't have to pay for any of these shows. And I remember seeing Muhammad Ali and Joe Frazier too, and I believe that was 1974 at Madison Square Gardens. So, I got a real early introduction. The family's always been involved in boxing in some capacity, and you know, when I put those gloves on, I knew it was something that I was going to be doing for a long time, and here I'm, you know, doing it 57 years later.
Oh, I love this. Oh, that's fantastic. Oh, so just that family, well, first you got your first pair of boxing gloves, which actually rings true, like hits home for me, because I actually just gave my 6-year-old nephew his first pair of boxing gloves.
Okay.
And he was wearing them all weekend. I'm pretty sure he slept with them too.
That's a good thing.
Yeah. But then it's just also it's been in the family, and then just seeing a pivotal fight. Oh, that's so exciting. Okay. Well, we're going to dive into the 5 rounds. Okay. And I promise you, Jimmy, these 5 rounds are a lot easier than anything that you put your fighters through or anything you've been through in the ring.
Okay.
Round 1, we're going to keep going down that memory lane. When you were 5, 6 years old, we're going back. Do you remember what was going through your mind, what you were thinking and feeling, what that feeling was for first picking up those gloves?
I was always a tough kid in the neighborhood and could always defend myself. Obviously, I had a little more than the average child because I had specialized training. So, you know, we always settled things with a set of boxing gloves. So, again, I was real good at boxing, and I truly enjoy it.
Oh, I love that. I love that. Just that excitement and the passion, and it just runs deep with you.
Yes.
Yeah. And then now you're doing Mallo Boxing, you've taken over the gym, and you've got fighters. You have fighters that are actually staring at us off camera right now that you train.
Correct. I have Christian Gak and Gavin Gak. There's actually 4 boxers in their family. There's 2 more. There's Talon Gak and Keegan Gak.
Wow.
And I haven't seen Keegan in a while. He's been pretty busy, but a very, very talented family of fighters. Christian just fought in Ireland, and so did Gavin. And the cool thing about Gavin is that was his last amateur fight, so he went out with a bang in Ireland, and he will be making his professional debut at Motor City Casino on the 24th of this month, so in a few more weeks. So we're really proud of him. It's been a long time coming, and we're excited to see what he brings to the squared circle.
Oh, I'm so excited. This is really cool. And I, again, can just see and feel your passion for boxing coming through and just being able to give back and help the next generation of fighters. So I can't wait. And hopefully there's a way that I can like watch it remotely and like tune in or something like that.
We'll make sure that you're able to see it.
Okay. I would love that. I would love that. That would be amazing. Okay, round 2, because I know we're on a time crunch here just for the folks that are listening, but round 2. If I give you a magic wand and you can improve any one thing within the sport of the community of boxing, what would it be?
I would make boxing accessible to everyone. I would bring boxing back to the schools. Boxing isn't just about getting in the ring and fighting. These are life skills. Being able to overcome adversity, being able to see things through. There's discipline, a lot of discipline involved. So I would make it accessible to everyone, not just people that can afford it. I would make sure that everybody had the opportunity to participate in the sport, because it just is an unbelievable sport.
I echo this so much, and the listeners are probably tired of me saying it, but I'm going to say it again. Boxing saves lives in so many different ways. I personally wish I started boxing way earlier than I did, because of the amount of skills and that you learn. Life skills, like you said, discipline, this dedication, you gain confidence through perseverance. It is a phenomenal sport, and an even more phenomenal community, and just there's so much with it. So
we've been very fortunate to surround ourselves with a great group of people for all these years, and that's why we have longevity in the sport, because we surrounded ourselves with some really, really, really good people. So
absolutely,
it's still fun every day. We get the job done, but it's still fun.
It's still so much fun. And your sentiment actually reminds me of an interview I did out in Detroit with K9, and he actually said something very similar. He said, I wish there was more boxing gyms on every corner instead of like liquor stores. So very similar, just making it more accessible. Also, I believe Nasir Harris out of Superbad mentioned that too. He's like, it's not just for people with money. Like, we need to have these programs and be able to give back and help the community. We talked early on how my nephew was just like, he was absolutely elated when he got the boxing gloves.
We were in Ireland, guys. There were 200-300 gyms within a city.
Get out!
200-300 boxing gyms. It's unbelievable. So to give that type of opportunity would just be great. And I don't think we have to do it to that capacity, but I think that we could definitely step things up.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. I echo this wholeheartedly, and for the listeners, if there's ways that you're like, hey, and the Boxing Circle can help out and make this happen, I'm all for it. And I agree with you. And now I just need to find a magic wand.
Let me know when you find it.
Yeah, I will. But I do have a time machine, so we're going to go to round 3.
Beautiful.
All right. It is back in San Diego. It's gassed up. It's in the garage. But it's going to take us to any fight that you want to see live. Any decade, any generation, could be 100 years ago, could be 2 weeks ago, but you can only pick one fight, Jimmy.
That's tough. I can't just give you one fight, but I can mention some fights.
Okay.
Alexis Arguello, Aaron Pryor. Hearns Hagler. Hagler Mugabe. Gotti Ward. And I'm just touching on a few. There were so many great fights. But I would definitely, if I could see one of those fights live, that would have been unbelievable. Okay,
we're gonna put those names in a bowl, and we'll just pick a name, and
I'll take any one of them.
Okay, I love it. I was chatting. Oh, actually, I posted recently. I was just keeping with the theme of Detroit. Fortune out of Jabs, he mentioned Aaron Pryor and
Alexis Arguello.
And I guess he's studied that fight front and back a million times, because it's just a phenomenal fight.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
And that's like in the golden age, or what I think of like the golden age of boxing.
You could go back to the Marciano days with Joe Louis, and I'd want to see those as well.
Oh, of course, yes.
But there were so many great fights. And so any one of those.
Okay. All right. We'll put the names in a bowl, and we'll pick one, and you and I will go, and we'll trade notes.
Awesome.
And I'll bring the popcorn.
I'm in.
All right. I love it. Okay, we're just going right through these guys. We're at round 4.
Okay.
All right, this one gets a little bit deeper, but I want to preface that you can go as light or as deep as you want. question is, what does the sport of boxing mean and bring to you?
Well, I've been able to see this sport, touch this sport from every facet. So from the amateurs to the pros, I've taken a fighter through the amateurs to a multiple divisional champion, a 6-time world champion, 4 different weight divisions, all the way to the International Boxing Hall of Fame. So you can't do much more than that. And then the amateurs as well. We have such a solid amateur team here in Detroit. I'm a part of Bridges Beyond Boxing, which is where we were last week in Ireland, and giving these kids an opportunity to travel across the pond, stay with host families, understand the cultures. And again, it's so much more than just getting in the ring. It's making friends. The people that they met there, the families, the boys, the girls, they'll be lifelong friends. And they were just wonderful people. There was no, when Detroit walked into the venue, they were cheering for us as much as they were cheering for their own. So it was really special.
Oh, wow. I love that so much, and that just echoes the boxing community as a whole, because I have lifelong friends that I've made now through the sport of boxing. I've been in the community and been boxing myself for a little over 10 years, just to scare the 2 boys that are off camera. But but really, I mean, I'm now soon going to be an auntie to one of my best friends who I've met through boxing, and just you become family. That's what it is. Well, it sounds like what it means and brings to you in one word is everything.
Everything.
Yeah. And you can just see it. I can see it just kind of like seeping through. So I love it. Okay, championship round.
Okay.
All right. Today's the day. This is my favorite round, by the way. It's my favorite question to ask. But today's the day. Somewhere in the world, someone is picking up a pair of boxing gloves for the very first time, or walking into a boxing gym for the very first time, or stepping in the ring for the very first time. Here's the caveat. We don't know their age. We don't know their background. We don't know their mental or physical abilities. What advice do you want to give that brand new fighter?
First of all, they would have to check their ego at the door.
Yes.
And
it's so dangerous when you walk in with an ego in boxing.
And boxing is a process. You know, it's not something that you're going to learn overnight. So you have to trust in the process. You have to listen to the coaches. You can't rush things. They call it the sweet science for a reason.
Yeah.
It's not rocket science, but there is a science behind it. And those trainers that were fortunate enough to work with some of the greats and pass these things down to their fighters and share their experiences are going to be extremely successful. So to walk into a boxing gym for the first time, have an open mind. Know that this is a sport that's going to take time. Really pay attention to the things that they're showing you, and you will definitely have success. I always say, build will, not skill.
Oh, I like that.
So the will to win, the will to persevere, the will to see it through. Obviously, you have to know how to fight, but the will do, I think, is everything. Everyone has the can do. You have to have the will do.
I love that. And that will do, willing to learn. You've got to be willing to listen to your coaches. Your coaches are going to keep you safe. It's a dangerous sport. People have lost their lives in this sport. So that also goes back to checking your ego at the door, because I'm sure you've seen it a ton when a fighter comes in with a really big ego, and that's incredibly dangerous, not only for that fighter, but other fighters. And they're coming in and they're like, I'm going to spar day one. It's like, well, do you even know how to throw a proper jab?
And I remember probably like 25 years ago, we had a kid come in the gym, and he told me that he had so many fights, and he was in street fights, and he wanted to get right in the ring. And I said, I wouldn't recommend it. And he said, well, that's what I want to do. So I grabbed one of my experienced boxers, and I told him to put his pads on and his headgear and gloves, and they got in the ring, and he tried to knock my guy out. I mean, he was swinging at the fences, but you know, he's very experienced, so he was slipping, parrying, bobbing, weaving, and slipped under a right hand and just touched him with a shot to the liver and dropped him.
Yeah.
And he didn't want to hurt him. He just wanted to show him that there's a lot to learn here,
there's
pal.
a lot to learn.
And it's funny because he got up, and you know, some people might have been embarrassed, got up, ran out the door, and never came back again, but he took it the right way. So that was the only time I ever let somebody get in the ring with no experience.
Right.
And I felt that I had control over that situation because I put him in there with one of our good fighters that has a lot of control.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, smart move, smart move. Okay, so check your ego at the door, have the will do, and be patient. It is a process. And there's a reason why it's a process. And when you said it, you know, it's not rocket science, but it is a science. I always think with every action there is a reaction, and that's what you're calculating when you're in the ring, while you're also like in the flow state. So
yes,
does that sound about right?
Yes.
All right, excellent. I love that. I want to give Thrilla Gives its time. Again, you're the boxing director for Thrilla Gives. Can you give our audience a little bit about what you're looking to achieve and what you have been achieving, because it's been very successful thus far?
So Thrilla Gives started 27 years ago as a small boxing fundraiser, and it's grown into raising over $4.5 million for local charities and families in need. And it's been amazing. It's been amazing. It is really, the mission is large.
I love that. What do you hope to achieve in the next few years with it?
Well, I think every year that passes, we try to reach out even further to help more families, to help more charities, to help more organizations, to continue to give back, to incorporate more people into it that have the same idea and mentality of what this is about.
Okay, excellent. And then how can our listeners get involved and help out?
Well, there's multiple ways that you could get involved in Thrilla Gives. Obviously, you can attend our events. You could be a volunteer at our events. You could sponsor the events. You could spread the word about our mission. There's a lot of ways that you can get involved.
I will make sure I add the website and also tag Thrilla Gives on the show notes so everyone knows that how they can jump in and help
I appreciate that.
Of course,
thank you.
Absolutely. Well, I appreciate you taking the time, especially during the NABF convention, and chatting with me.
Oh, it's been wonderful.
Oh, thank you.
You do a great job.
Oh, thank you so much.
I'm anxious to see where this goes for you.
Oh,
so keep doing
you.
what you're doing.
Thank you so much. I was going to say, and this is your time. If you want to express any gratitude or shout out to your community, your friends, your family, your fans, or promote anything, this is your time.
Well, I'm going to promote, we have Hunter Lee from the Kronk Gym, who is 5-0, and the next
Shout out to
rising
Hunter,
star.
I know you.
And Hunter, we have to sit down and give her an interview. Cameron Pankey, who is just amazing. He's a featherweight, 126 pounder that's really making a lot of noise here in Detroit.
Okay.
And he should be in line for a belt within his next couple of fights, and probably in line for a world title by the end of next year. So he's doing great things. Gavin Gack, who you'll speak with shortly here, making his pro debut. He was just outstanding in Ireland, the way he represented inside of the ring and outside of the ring. They're just wonderful, wonderful boys, and they take it very seriously, as they should, because you could get very hurt in this sport.
Oh, amazing. Well, thank you so much, and a big shout out to everyone. I'm going to make sure I also tag all those names so they're aware as well. And again, thank you so much, Jimmy. This has been so much fun.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I agree.
Yeah. All right. Well, I will chat with everyone soon with a new community spotlight, but this is our Inner Corner series here with Jimmy Mallo, and thank you again.